Hello, and thanks for joining us for today's training. In today's video, we're going to cover two topics. First, we'll show you the installation technique to use on the new LG ventless heat pump dryer model DLHC5502. There's been some early online and call center interactions with consumers concerning water leakage after the installation. You need to take care to only remove the cap for the drain line to install the drain hose. Do not remove the second cap shown here from the air line in the rear of the unit, or you will end up with water leaking on the customer's floor. The rest of the installation is a pretty straightforward dryer install. After that, we're going to review the access to and connection of the drain hose for the dryer section of the heat pump wash tower. Like the standalone heat pump dryer, a drain hose must be connected for the dryer, but the drain connection is hidden behind a small plastic tab that must be removed from the wash tower's rear stacking bracket. We've covered this once before, but we're still getting calls regarding water leakage after installation because the dryer drain hose was never connected, so we just wanted to do a quick refresh in case some of you missed it. LG's R&D team came up with a way to access the drain without fully removing the stacking bracket like we had shown you previously, so this can save you a few minutes of installation time. So let's get to it.
Today we're going to walk through how to install this heat pump ventless dryer. And the first thing I want to do is install the drain hose. All LG heat pump dryers have a drain hose that needs to be installed. Since there is no vent in these dryers, the water gets pumped out through this hose. Take the provided hose clamp and using needle nose pliers, put it over the drain hose. This is where you will install the drain hose. And this is where you will not install the drain hose. Do not install the hose on this valve. Make sure to install it on the drain hose valve. Remove the cover and install the drain hose. Using the clamp, secure it and make sure that it doesn't move. Next, remove the access panel in the upper right corner of the dryer to install the dryer power cord. I'm going to remove this white neutral wire since I'm installing a 4-wire power cord. But if you're installing a 3-wire cord, you can just leave it there in place of the ground. Now remove all 3 screws and be careful not to drop them inside the dryer. I have to install a strain relief for the cord, so I chose one shaped like this, which is easier to install for this particular dryer. I can kind of lay it inside the hole like this and then push them together. I'm also going to install this vertically because it's too long to go horizontal. It's easier to install this type of strain relief than others that have a backing where you have to put your hand in the dryer and screw it in. I'm going to keep it loose for now so it's easier to get the cord through, and then I'm going to tighten everything when I'm finished. I like to go in order when doing the wiring, so first I screw in the green ground wire, then the black wire. Next I take both white neutral wires, the one that came with the cord and the one that was on the dryer, and put them in the middle, and last I screw in the red wire. At the end it should look like this. If you want to double check your wiring, the dryer has a label on the back with a diagram for a 3 or 4 wire installation. Tighten the strain relief so the cord is secure and reinstall the access cover. Put the power cord and drain hose on top of the dryer, and then you want to move the dryer as close as you can, but leaving yourself enough room on the sides to level. It's much easier to level the dryer if you have another person who can help tilt the back of the unit. This allows me to easily loosen the feet using a wrench and then adjust the feet with my hands. I want to make sure to level the unit on all 4 sides. At this point, I like to insert the drain hose into the elbow bracket. This makes it easier to drop in the drain after we push the dryer into place, leaving 4 inches or less of hose coming out the end. Now plug in the dryer and let's push it next to the washer. Take the elbow bracket and place it in the drain. Cable tie the water lines, the washer drain hose, and dryer drain hoses together so that they're secure. Do a double check on the level and adjust if necessary.
The heat pump wash tower does not have a traditional dryer vent. Instead, you have to locate and access the dryer's drain hose connection. The dryer drain outlet is located behind the small square knockout located above the cold water connection. To remove the square knockout, use a flathead screwdriver to lift up the outside edge to break the small plastic tabs holding it in place. Then lift the tab up and remove it. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, slide the hose clamp over the end of the drain hose. Then, insert the hose onto the drain outlet and secure it in place with the clamp. Next, you want to secure the drain hose to the second screw from the right on the bottom of the stacking bracket with the hose band provided. Now it's time to connect the washer and dryer drain hoses together using the supplied Y adapter. First, slide the larger washer drain hose on the Y adapter and secure it in place with the hose clamp. Then, take the dryer vent hose and insert it into the other side of the Y connector. Make sure to push it all the way in so it's fully seated to prevent leaks. Insert the larger drain hose into the elbow bracket and zip tie the two drain hoses together. Insert the Y adapter into the drain and secure the drain hoses and water lines together with another zip tie. If you need to reference this video again or are looking for assistance on another installation topic, please visit LGHomeInstall.com.